Business TV. Feel what I'm saying? Now listen, man, you can tap in and you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest? And I suggest you tap in, so let's get right into it. Now you already know time, energy, the highest forms of currency, my G. I know they got y'all here chasing the bag, chasing that money, chasing that mucho dinero, stacking that cheese, that mozzarella, that paper dough. But always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex. That time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G's, at all times. Is what it is. It'll be what it's going to be. Big salute to all my day one investors, everybody that's heavily invested in the channel, everybody that understands that we are growing this channel organically, constant elevation. We are on our way to the top, well over 30,000 subscribers right here at Grown Man Business TV. Even bigger salute to all my newcomers, all my new subscribers, all my new investors, everybody that has made their way to Grown Man Business TV. Everybody that understands, man, that we gonna give you this pure dope straight off the brick into the bottles. You know what I mean? Pure, uncut information. You know what I mean? So listen, this is what I need you to do. I need you to wipe your feet off before you walk into the building. Wipe your feet off and show some respect when you walk into the big house. You understand me? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure your notification bells are ringing. Every time we go live right here at Grown Man Business TV, we carved out a lane for the real, and we the only ones in it. And if you merge in this lane, homie, we gonna crash out. Absolutely facts right there, that if you merge into this lane where we at, we gonna crash out behind it. This is big FBA business, homie, big FBA authority, foundational Black Americans. We're gonna talk about this. So, I want to give y'all a second to get into the building. Big salute, FBA Kush Boy. I see you in here. You already know how we giving it up. Big wrenches. The late night routes that I run, got canceled tonight. The weather is crazy. It's a lot of bad weather going on right now in America. And it's a lot of people getting snow. And it's a lot of people just getting bad weather. And, if I'm not going to run and get that paper, then I'm going to drop some information off to my people. I'm going to drop some information off to the subscribers and the investors right here at Grown Man Business TV. Now, you see the thumbnail, right? I'm sure you see the thumbnail. I'm sure you see the title. Donald Trump and Elon Musk, man, are really putting in work. It's some stimulus checks that about to come to you, me, and the rest of America. And we're gonna talk about that, and we're gonna go deep into this, because it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. But I mean, everybody's talking about Charleston White. Everybody's talking about Big Meech. Everybody's talking about 50 Cent. Our algorithm has been poisoned for a reason, and I ain't mad at that. But you already know, right here at Grown Man Business TV, we do it all. We wear many hats over here, and big FBA business is one of the hats that we push to the forefront. We stand on that. So you already know, man. Let me handle some business. I'm going to give y'all a few minutes to come in here. Give y'all a few minutes to wipe your feet off at the door. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. You know what I mean? And I'm going to do some customizations to the chat real quick, if you don't mind. Yeah, I said that. I said customizations and all that. I like how that sounds, so I said it. Customization. You know what I mean? It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. But we're going to have a conversation tonight. Bam, there it is. You see it at the bottom of the chat, right? Before you get into the comment section using your Twitter fingers and all that, just Twitter fingering away with your comments and your distractions and all that, you're going to have to pay the cost to be the boss. And if you want to talk to Grown Man Business TV, you got to hit the subscribe button. No way you going to be in the comment section, all in the chat with your Twitter fingers, asking me questions, going back and forth, asking my opinion, giving your opinion when we ain't asked for it. Yeah, we didn't even ask for your opinion. You got the Twitter fingers moving just like this. Hit the subscribe button if you want to do that. And if not, get in the back of the class, homie. Get in the back of the class, close your mouth, and open your ears. I'm not going to cut you off to the information, but you're going to close your mouth and you're going to open your ears when it come down to this. All right? So big salute to the chat. Big salute to everybody that's in tune. Let's talk. Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Now, first and foremost, I want to say this, man. Big salute to Donald Trump, man. Big salute to Donald Trump and Elon Musk. If you like Donald Trump or if you hate Donald Trump, one thing for sure and two things for certain, you got to admit, oh man, they working overtime right now. Donald Trump and Elon Musk are working overtime right now to revamp the government. Doing a full audit, trying to figure out where every dollar, wherever every tax dollar is going. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. I gotta say salute to them dudes. I gotta say salute to them dudes. We're gonna get deep into this because I don't want you to think that I'm riding with the left or I'm riding with the right. Left and right wing, the left and the right wing both fly the same bird. Always remember that. It don't matter if you're a Democrat or you're a Republican. It don't matter because both wings fly the same bird, and that's the government. But one thing for sure and two things for certain, Donald Trump is auditing the government. And I know when you come into the algorithm, you don't see that too much. You see a lot of, snitch allegations. You see a lot of Big Meat. You see a lot of 50 Cent. You know what I mean? You see a lot of Charleston White. We got everything going on except what's really tapped in and what's really taking place on American soil. And when it come to our people, it always been like that. The realest shit that's going on, they kind of muffle it. They put the smoke in mirrors. And they got us looking every which way except for where the money is at. So tonight I felt like let's talk about the money. And being as though the government is being audited, they are finding billions and billions and billions of dollars. Right now, approximately $55 billion in federal fraudulent funds. It's amazing, right? Because the poorest people ain't looking for the money. The poorest community ain't talking about the money. We talking about everything except where the paper is at. And I know you getting some money. I know you working. I know you making six figures. But I'm talking about the money, the real money, the taxpayers' dollars. So again, I got to give a big salute to Donald J. Trump. And I got to give a big salute to Elon Musk. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, they looking at the money. They finding out where the money has been going. And it's nasty work, my G. It's absolutely nasty work. And you already know I kept the receipts. You already know Grown Man Business TV is going to keep the receipts. And we going to look at the video. We going to look right at it. I ain't got to tell you where the money is going because Donald J. Trump is going to tell you where the money is going. The triple cross is in full effect. And a lot of y'all are paying attention to the double cross. I told y'all, don't look at the double cross. Pay attention to the triple cross. That's where the money is at. That's where the paper is at. So again, it ain't about the right wing. It ain't about the left wing. It don't matter what wing you are on. Both wings fly the bird. Both wings supply the government. Donald Trump and Elon Musk are preparing to send out a stimulus check to the American people. We have already found so much money that they are saying, listen, man, we're going to take 20% of this money and we're going to give it back to the American people. Now, I want to ask you this. Why didn't Joe Biden give a stimulus package to the American people? Why didn't Kamala Dick Harris, I always call her that. I'm not going to forget to put the dick in between the Harris and the Kamala because that's what she is there for. She is there for them white men to run trains and do what they like to do. All right? So we're going to keep it all the way funky here at Grown Man Business TV. Why didn't that so-called black woman that y'all love so much, that y'all wanted us to vote for, why didn't they give the American people a stimulus package? It's terrible and as horrible as the economy has become. They didn't think one time in 4 years to spread that money across American soil. You know why? Because they was giving it to everybody else except the American people. We got to keep it 100. We got to keep it 100. I told you, let's look where the money is at. Let's pay attention to the triple cross. Don't fall for the double cross. And Joe Biden could never give us a straight answer about anything. Kamala Dick Harris could never give us a straight answer about anything. The only time that Joe Biden spoke clearly is when he was telling us that we was giving $380 billion to the Ukrainian government. Oh, he said that very clearly. Did you notice that when he told us about our money going to the Ukrainian government, that he didn't stutter one time? He didn't stutter one time. He didn't trip over one step when he was telling us that billions Hundreds of billions of our tax-paying dollars was going to the Ukrainian government. But when it came down for North Carolina, when it came down to Florida and all these other states having these catastrophic events happening, oh, then he got the stuttering again and he got the mumbling and all that. When it's time to talk about reparations for foundational Black Americans, now we ain't got it in the budget. We can't afford it. Again, when you talking to Grown Man Business TV, you know, you already understand and you already tuned in that I think that is fit for war. That was a declaration of war. But since we didn't go to war physically, we went to war in the election. We went to war in the voting polls. And we put Donald Trump back in office. Like it or not. Like it or not, man, it is what it is and it'll be what it's going to be. And you got to respect the fact that Donald Trump, even though he is working for the American government, will look right into the camera and tell us that the American government is fraudulent. Even though Donald Trump works for the American government, he'll get on CNN and look right in their camera and tell the American people that the news outlets are fake news. You gotta love it, baby. You gotta respect the realness. If one thing for sure and two things for certain, it don't matter if you like me or not, but you're gonna respect what's real. And if you don't respect what's real, then that means you fake. So that means you need to look in the mirror and you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. I know you youngsters don't know nothing about that. I'm an old head. I'm an 80s baby. You know, I was born in the late 1900s and all that. So I know all about checking yourself before you wreck yourself. Big salute to Donald Trump. Big salute to Elon Musk for even having, you know, the gall, for having the nuts to say, how about we about to send some of this money back to the American people and we going to talk about that. I don't want to hear about, oh, that's the first Black female president. We're going to talk about that as well. Because that lady ain't Black. And I'm gonna talk to y'all. But I would suggest the next time y'all decide to put a Black woman in power, the next time y'all decide to vote for a Black woman, make sure she's an actual Black woman. Make sure she's a Negro American. Make sure she is 100% Black. That's what y'all might want to do better next time. And I'm talking to Black women, and we're going to go deeper into that. But Black women, if y'all want to have representation, how about proper representation? How about y'all take the time out and y'all look into Congress and y'all look into all these seats and senators, because it's a lot of Black women that deserve to be in that seat. Kamala Dick Harris was given to you. Her husband is a white man and her vice president was a white man. And y'all couldn't even see through the smoke and mirrors. Kamala Dick Harris is married to a slave owner, to a colonizer. And her vice president was going to be the ancestor of a slave owner or a colonizer. And y'all couldn't even see through the smoke and mirrors. Big salute to Donald J. Trump and Elon Musk for even considering the American people. All right? So I want to say that, man. You know, big salute to the chat. Make sure you hit the like button when you walk in here. Make sure you hit the subscribe button when you walk in here. We're going to have a real talk tonight. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a real talk tonight. Lisa, Big Wrenches, I see you in the chat. JP, you know, I see you in the chat, homie. What it do? You know, Elon Musk and Donald Trump are in process. They have stimulus checks in the making between $5,000 to $8,000 for each tax-paying citizen. And that's a small portion. That's just to get your pockets wet. That's just to stimulate the economy and all that. That's to get that money back into the economy. And we're going to talk about this, man, because it's nasty work. It's nasty work what Kamala Dick Harris and Joe Biden did to the American people. And y'all was going to ride with it because y'all didn't want Donald Trump in office. The same money is the money that Biden and Kamala was giving to all those illegal immigrants and all that. Because they wanted to stimulate the economy, but they didn't want to give it back to the American people. So they brought all these immigrants over here, gave them health insurance, gave them stimulus checks, gave them reparations, and they thought it was going to stimulate the economy. And y'all fell for it. That's the most disgusting part about it. That's the most disgusting part about it for me, is that the majority of black women and the majority of my people fell for the double cross when every time you come into this live stream, I tell you to pay attention for the triple cross. 250 people in here, man. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, man. Yeah, this ain't your usual. This ain't what you used to. I know you was looking for Charleston White content. I know you was looking for Lil Meech and 50 Cent content, but we gonna talk something real tonight. Stimulus checks are absolutely needed in America right now. And I want to get deeper into that, man. Big salute to the chat. Let's run some content. Hit the like button, man. I need 100 likes in here. One thing for sure, two things for certain, right? It don't matter what I'm talking about. I put the message in the madness, and the higher ups and the elites, they know that. They know that. So majority of the time, I got a lot of people lurking in the chat. They slide into the live chat. They sit in the back. They listen and they learn. I got a lot of people taking my content and remixing it. Don't think I don't know, homie. I just don't call it out. I got a lot of people listening to the things that I'm saying, hopping right on their channel and remixing it. But I'm here to tell you something. You can't do it like me. You can't deliver it like me. You're not articulate like me. It's not going to hit the same. It's not going to hit the same, homie. And then I got the higher ups and the elites with the trolls in the chat, scanning and listening, trying to pay attention. They don't like the fact that I'm giving you this game. They don't like the things that I'm talking about. But I don't care. I don't do this for the numbers. And we're going to run the numbers up anyway. But yeah, they've been remixing. They've been remixing my content. Yo, you know, I cannot believe what we have watched in the last 4 years with Kamala Dick Harris and Joe Biden. I cannot believe with all the tax-paying money that we pay in America, that we pay for property, that we pay for food, that we pay for gas, that not one time has those people thought to turn some of that money around that we put in the pot and give it back to us when they gave billions of dollars. Billions of, I'm talking absolute treason. Charges should be given out. Charges. We should be seeing senators and governors and presidents and vice presidents with handcuffs on. Absolute treason on American soil. How you doing, American people? This is Sleepy Joe Biden, and I just wanted to let you guys know that we're going to give the Ukrainian government $380 billion. We don't have money to feed the poor. We got money for wars, but can't feed the poor. We're going to give the Ukrainian people $380 billion, but reparations are too far, too much. We don't have the budget. Where you think they get this money from? You think they printing it? That is tax-paying money. Every time you make some money, all the taxes you pay go in the pot, and we paying the whole goddamn world, and then we ain't paying ourselves. Absolute treason, homie. And I'm going to tell you something. You know, Donald J. Trump, you need somebody like Grown Man Business TV in that office. Because all I want to do is put handcuffs on Joe Biden. All I want to do is put handcuffs on Kamala Dick Harris. All I want to do is tell you, listen, stop, turn around, put your hands behind your back. Whatever you say and do can and will be used against you in the court of law. Yeah, in the court of law. If you don't have a lawyer, we will supply you with one. But you're going to jail today, homie. That's what I want to do. Yeah. I'm talking about for the American people. I want to put your ass in handcuffs. We not worried about the PPP. So everybody that did a PPP loan is going to jail. But Joe Biden gives away $380 billion, and that's just to the Ukraine. Because I'm going to let Donald Trump tell you a bunch of other areas, Africa, Venezuela, I mean, all these other places and countries been getting millions and billions of our dollars. And you mean to tell me somebody got 40,000 for the PPP loan? They got 100,000 and you trying to give them years in jail? I digress. Big salute to the chat, man. Hit the like button, man. I need 100 likes in here. Stop playing.
Top political headlines this morning. We're learning the White House could consider refund checks for taxpayers as part of the administration's push to cut federal spending. That comes as the new Department of Government Efficiency got some good news from a federal court. But as Doug Luzada reports from Washington this morning, the legal challenges continue.
Well, the White House says the cost savings are mounting because of federal cutbacks, but so are the controversies. And the president's chief cost cutter is mulling the possibility of Doge dividend checks.
I think he's going to find $1 trillion.
Yeah, I think so.
President Trump and Elon Musk setting their sights high for spending cuts during an interview with Fox's Sean Hannity. And while federal employee layoffs have sparked protests, Musk says the goal is essential.
If the deficit is not brought under control, America will go bankrupt. This is a very important thing for people to understand.
And Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, or Doge, has a running count of the savings, now pegged at $55 billion. When a user on X suggested cutting checks to taxpayers to refund some of those savings, Musk replied, "We'll check with the president."
This is nothing more than a money grab.
Democratic critics have been unsparing in their criticism of his cuts. But a federal judge told a group of Democratic state attorneys general that she will not cut off Doge's access to federal systems without clear evidence of imminent irreparable harm. The current record does not meet that standard, she wrote. Still, Democrats plan to keep up their opposition.
Doge is simply taking a meat axe at government in defiance of the law and without thinking of the consequences.
Doge, meantime, is now looking at the use of government credit cards, saying there are more than 4 million of them. In Washington, Doug.
Yeah. 400 million government credit cards given out to, illegal immigrants and all that. Doge stimulus check, Donald Trump, Elon Musk. And that's a whole different live stream right there. Elon Musk is preparing to go to Africa and take over South Africa. That's a whole nother conversation. I don't ever want y'all to think that it's a coincidence that Elon Musk is all in the White House, all next to Trump, all in the business, learning the politics, learning how to run the government, learning. Elon Musk is like an alien, if you ask me. I don't even know if he was born on the planet. I think Elon Musk was born and created on Pluto. I don't, but that's a whole nother live stream. Elon Musk is preparing to go to South Africa where those white South Africans is at, and he's about to take over that. So a lot of you Africans, but y'all might want to pay attention to the triple cross. Don't worry about what we got going on over here in America. Don't worry about foundational Black Americans and reparations, because as long as y'all looking at foundational Black Americans, right, as long as y'all trying to figure out if we gonna get reparations, Elon Musk is moving into position. Don't worry about that. He gonna do some good things over here in America, and then he gonna go to over there to Africa like they always do, and they gonna do work. So y'all might want to prepare for war. Yeah, to all the Africans out there, South Johannesburg and all that, y'all might want to prepare for war. But here on American soil, right here on American soil, let's talk about the money. Let's make sure we are paying attention to the money. Elon Musk ain't big enough for America. Over there in Africa, he gonna do some things to y'all. Over here, he need us to, he's gonna find the money. And like I said, right wing, left wing, it don't even matter. Both wings are flying the bird of the government. And you got the Democrats, they upset right now. They saying, they are really against this, because what's happening is we are being exposed to everything they've been doing with our money, bro. It's really disgusting. It makes my stomach turn at the thought that every tax-paying American on American soil is getting up, going to work, being a hard-working American. And we are paying taxes on fuel, on water, money, food, everything. We paying our taxes, and they are taking trillions of dollars, almost $3 to $4 trillion, and squandering it Our government, bro. The very people that we are, bro, it's really a declaration of war. It's really something we supposed to be like, we about to go to war behind this. But I think that it's a beautiful thing that we are at a place, we are in a day and age, right? Where we are going to beat you at the highest level. We're gonna figure out, and it's coming. It's gonna come a time where these people are gonna be crucified in the street. These tyrant government officials and these presidents, right? It's gonna come a time where they're gonna pay with their life, bro. Like Saddam Hussein and all that. Y'all remember that video of Saddam Hussein running in the street and all the civilians stoning him? Took his life right there. I remember it. I'm just giving y'all some game on this. It's gonna come a time where these high-end officials taking hundreds of millions of our dollars is gonna end up paying with their life, homie. It ain't gonna be too many more times where something like this is gonna happen, and we gonna let that shit ride. Joe Biden, your last name Biden, you might not be able to live in the United States of America. It's gonna be like that. It's coming to that. This is the tip of the iceberg right here. So we're gonna play something else because this is them telling us right there, right? About the money, about the stimulus checks that are about to be flooding America. But now I want to let Donald J. Trump just give y'all some context on where our tax paying dollars is going, homie. This is the part that told me, and this is the clip right here that made the downloads get the downloading and told me, Grown Man Business TV, go talk to the people. They need to know this. The higher ups and the elites got y'all consumed with Lil Meech and Big Meech. The higher ups and the elites got y'all watching 50 Cent. The higher ups and the elites got y'all looking at the double cross, and the triple cross is where the money is at. Like it or not, you could like it or love it. Big salute to the chat. I want y'all to really pay attention to what I'm about to play for y'all. I want y'all to really home in on what I'm about to play for y'all. The federal government thought we were suckers. They thought we were slow. They thought we can't count that American dollar. Oh no, we count that money real good. Listen, let me tell you something. We never needed math class to count that money. Joe Biden and Kamala Dick Harris thought we were slow. They thought we couldn't count that money. Oh, we can count that money, homie. Crazy. That's if one thing for sure, two things for certain. We can count that goddamn money. Huh? America is a corporation. America is a business. Who better to run a business than a billionaire? Woo. Here we go. Run them likes up, baby. Let me get 100 likes in here. Stop stealing, man. Let me get 100 likes in here. Run up the likes. Don't be a hater your whole life. Stop playing with the like button. It's free. Is you crazy? America is a business. America is a corporation. And who better to run a business than a couple of billionaires, multi-billionaires, 100 billionaires and all that? Elon Musk got a couple 100 billion. Who better to audit the government? Donald Trump don't need your tax money. He got some billions, homie. Who better to run a business than a goddamn billionaire? Now listen, man. I need 100 likes in here and I'm going to run this play. Once we get to 100 likes, I'm going to run this clip and y'all better pay attention to what this clip is telling y'all. Joe Biden ass need to be in jail. Kamala Dick Harris, I know y'all thought she was a black woman. I know they had y'all at the edge of your seat. They almost fooled y'all into getting this serpent, this reptilian, this dog fur having woman in office in play of a black woman. They was going to let Kamala Dick Harris get in office, act like she was a black woman and fall on her face. And they was going to blame that shit on black women. They was going to blame it on black women. They was going to let Kamala Dick Harris get in the office talking about, sexual orientations and talking about transmissions and talking about everything except the money. That's what Kamala was about to do. And then they was going to blame it on black women. They was going to say, you know what? We never should have let a black woman run America. See what happens when we let a black woman, see what happens when DEI works and we let a black woman become president. Whole goddamn time she have South Asian and Jamaican. She ain't got a drop of black in her. Her husband is the ancestor of a colonizer, dropping Johnson in her, and her vice president is a white man. What black woman you know would have had the vice president as a white man? Crazy, homie. And y'all almost fell for that shit. Open your ears, man. Close your mouth and open your ears. And let's listen to a multi-billionaire tell you something about this paper. All right? Big salute to the chat. Hit that like button, man.
Where's the money being spent, right? Let's go into that for just a second. $520 million for a consultant on the environment. It's called Environmental, Social, and Governance. Investments in Africa and mobilize private sector resources. $520 million. Somebody got $520 million for an environmental, sounds like an environmental study. I've always been one that paid a lot of money for my environmental studies, but I paid like $50,000, not $520 million. $520 million for ESG. $25 million to promote biodiversity, conservation, and promote licit livelihoods by developing socially responsible behavior in the country of Colombia. Well, that's nice, $25 million going to Colombia for something that nobody ever heard of. $40 million to improve the social and economic inclusion of sedentary migrants. $40 million. $42 million for Johns Hopkins, great place, to research and drive social and behavior change in Uganda. $42 million. What about us? What about social change in our country? $70 million for a center at Purdue to research university-sourced, evidence-based solutions to developmental challenges. I mean, these are massive numbers on things that nobody ever heard about. $10 million for Mozambique voluntary medical male circumcisions. $10 million for circumcisions in another country. $9.7 million for UC Berkeley to develop a cohort.
Hey, hold on. Hold on. $10 million for circumcisions. Do you know what circumcision is? In another country. And I just wanted to stop right there. $75 million for environmental testing in Africa. $75 million. $45 million going to Colombia for some shit we never heard of. And $10 million going to goddamn, come on, son, circumcisions in Uganda and all that. $10 million for circumcision in Uganda? This what Joe Biden and Kamala Dick Harris, they prayed this never happened. This why they told you Kamala was a black woman, because they thought that was going to get her in office so that nobody could read this list exactly where our money is going. Let's let them keep going. Big salute to Trump. Let's let them keep going. Hit the like button.
Cambodian youth with enterprise-driven skills. In other words, let's teach them something about enterprise. What about our people? Can we teach them about enterprise? $2.3 million for strengthening independent voices in Cambodia. $32 million to the Prague Civil Society Center, which is a very liberal group of people. Wonder how much of that money came back to the people that approved it. $14 million for improving public procurement in Serbia. $486 million to the Consortium for Elections and Political Process Strengthening, including $22 million for inclusive and participatory political process in Moldova, and $21 million for voter turnout in India. Well, why are we giving $21 million to India? They got a lot of money. They're one of the highest taxing countries in the world in terms of us. We can hardly get in there because their tariffs are so high. I have a lot of respect for India. I have a lot of respect for the prime minister. He just left, as you know, 2 days ago. But we're giving $21 million for voter turnout. It's voter turnout in India. What about like voter turnout here? Oh, we've done that, I guess. We did 500 million, didn't we? It's called the lock boxes. $20 million for fiscal federalism in Nepal. Listen to these numbers. This is all fraud. $19 million for biodiversity conservation in Nepal. $1.5 million for voter confidence. We want to give them confidence in Liberia. $14 million for social cohesion in Mali. $2.5 million for inclusive democracies in South Africa. $47 million for improving learning outcomes in Asia. Asia's doing very well. They're doing a lot better than we do in the schools, aren't they? $2 million to develop sustainable recycling models to increase socioeconomic cohesion among marginalized communities in Kosovo and Ashkali and in Egypt. We're talking about hundreds of billions of dollars. I could, by the way, I could read this all day long. I could go on all day long, and you'll see hundreds of billions of dollars, and we're doing it. But when I saw the Social Security numbers, I said, wow, that's really something. So we have, let's just go above 100 years old. We have millions and millions of people over 100 years old. Everybody knows that's not so. We have a very corrupt country, and it's a sad thing to say, but we're figuring it out. Now, the good thing about Social Security and what I read is if you take all of those numbers off, because they're obviously fraudulent or incompetent, but if you take all of those millions of people off Social Security, all of a sudden we have a very powerful Social Security with people that are 80 and 70 and 90, but not 200 years old. You know, so it's a very positive thing. How about over here? Yeah.
Woo. Now let's unpack this, right? Let me tell you something, man. Let's unpack this, right? You know, let's just start right where he ended at, right? Social Security. You got people in this country, Americans, that cannot get Social Security. You got people in hardworking Americans that have worked 20, 30, 40 years of their life and given it to the fabric of this country. I'm talking working, man. We all working. When you listen to that list, man, it give me goosebumps. It give me the chills because I want to go to war. Right? But let's stay on track, right? And then when you look at the real list of people on Social Security, it's a bunch of old governors. It's a bunch of old dog fur having people, right? That was in government 20, 30 years ago. It's people that have died and passed on their Social Security to their children. So now when you look at the numbers, it say this person 120 years old, still on Social Security. Motherfucker, 135 years old, still on Social Security. You got people on Social Security that when you look at their Social Security numbers, they are 200 years old. Imagine dying in government and being able, because it's so fraudulent, that you can talk and get your homie to pass your Social Security down to your children, and the American people can continue to pay your family, and you done did your work already. What the fuck, you still, your kids and your wife is getting your Social Security? Imagine that. Imagine your grandfather being able to die, right? Working for working his life away, working in the government, whatever it is, and then you and your family get to reap the benefits of his Social Security. We don't get to live like that. You know what that could do for the American people? But then you got these government officials stealing our goddamn money. That's all it is. They stealing our paper. And then what they do, right? And I gotta say something. It's so refreshing to have a president that speaks very clearly, that is very articulate. We ain't gotta wonder. He ain't mumbling. You know, Joe Biden was mumbling because he's a fucking criminal. Joe Biden couldn't get the words out because if he was to tell the truth, his ass would be in jail. So he get up to, you know, but the only thing we all heard very clear from Joe Biden is that we was giving billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of taxpaying dollars to the Ukrainian government. So it's really refreshing, bro, to hear Donald Trump, a grown man that stands on grown man business, stand up in front of the American people and read out loud. You understand what I'm saying? This motherfucker, Donald Trump just got on stage and read out loud. He didn't look at a teleprompter. He don't have a earbud in his ear with somebody reading for him. And he told us we're about $200 billion. Yo, they sending money to, Cambodian. We sent 20-something million dollars to Cambodia for election approval. The last time I heard of Cambodia, it was goddamn Dave Chappelle doing P. Diddy, and he was telling the band to bring him back some Cambodian breast milk. Y'all remember when Dave Chappelle was asking for the Cambodian breast milk and all that? That's the last time I heard about Cambodia and all that. When Dave Chappelle was saying, go down to Manhattan, go uptown and bring me back 2 bottles of Cambodian breast milk. Do you remember when Dave Chappelle said that? I can't play it because they're going to play with my channel if I show you. That's the last time I heard of Cambodian, right? But come to find out, we paying Cambodia 20, 30 some million goddamn dollars. Bro, listen to me, right? They are literally just putting random causes onto the paper, and they are saying, hey, we just sent $40 million to Cambodia, and we didn't get any breast milk, but we sent 25 million to Cambodia. And then they're putting the shit in their pocket. Prime example, what's her name? Nancy Pelosi. Listen, man, hey, Miss Pelosi, hold on, sweetheart. Don't say another word, Nancy. Nancy, don't you say another word. Turn around, please. Nancy Pelosi, turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Anything you say and do can and will be used against you, Pelosi, in the court of law. Yeah, it's going to be used against you in the court of law. If you don't have a lawyer, we will provide you with one. Put your hands behind your back, Nancy Pelosi. Because Nancy Pelosi, her yearly salary is about $250,000. It's about $250,000. But Nancy Pelosi net worth is about 200 million. So now we know where that money going. Now we know where that money going. Some of that money, Nancy Pelosi, we know that shit went to your bank account. $200 million of taxpayers' money. And you talking about a PPP loan? Hey, we'll go to war on Americans. So you get to locking people up for real about that little couple of $1,000? We might burn this motherfucker up, man. I ain't get a chance to get no PPP money. I'm one of the people that didn't, I ain't no scammer, man. When I was growing up, we wasn't scammers, we was hustlers. We wasn't scamming, we was hustlers. So when the whole scamming shit came around, I was scared of that. People call, yo, it's a CPN. You could do this, you could do that. 100,000, 90,000. I was scared of that. But I don't look down on people that went and got that PPP money. Figuring out and learning that y'all been sending Africa, goddamn Cambodian breast milk. Y'all been sending got millions of our dollars, hundreds and billions of dollars. I feel like I should have got some of that goddamn PPP money. Quick 90, 80, $75,000. I should have made me a business and I should have got my hands on some of that money. And if your ass try to put me in jail, I'll take you to war then. Fuck it. Take your ass to war behind that PPP money. He reading the list, bro. He's showing us. And that ain't even the whole list. He say, man, I could go on for 4 more hours, man. Just reading off random. We spin it. Yo, let me tell you something, right? We are the richest country in the fucking world. Bruh, I know a lot of y'all don't understand. I know a lot of y'all ain't, Respect to all you dudes that just came home for jail and all you dudes that are, y'all on government assistance. I know y'all don't understand, but when you a tax-paying citizen, when you a homeowner, when you a productive citizen on American soil, you know how much money we pay every year in taxes. Ain't no fucking way we should be in debt to nobody. 1 year of all of our taxes should clear all of our debt. And now we are figuring out why we are in debt to China, why we are in debt to all these companies and all these countries. We are in debt because Nancy Pelosi, Joe Biden, Kamala Dick Harris, and the rest of those fraudulent, boy, that's fraud. They call that fraud. They call that white collar crime. Your ass go to jail. Turn around, ma'am. Nancy Pelosi, turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Oh, I can't wait. I'll put the handcuffs on you, short. I ain't no police officer, but yeah, I put the motherfucking handcuffs on you happily, and I'll read you your Miranda rights. Nancy Pelosi, you got the right to remain silent. Yep. Shh, shh, shh. Yeah, you got the right to remain silent. Anything you say and you do can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have a right to an attorney. And if you don't have the money for the attorney, oh, we will provide you with one. Oh, but we know you got the money for one. But you got $200 million. Where that money come from? I digress, but I'm passionate about this. So I get that pure dope straight off the brick into the bottles. I go out into the street, I make a couple of $100,000, and I gotta show you where I made it from. I'm scared to spend the money. But Nancy Pelosi, her salary is $250,000 a year, and she got $200 million in a goddamn account, and ain't nobody put the handcuffs on Nancy. We pay in India, we pay in Asia, we pay in China, we pay in Cambodia, we pay in everybody, Africa. Oh, okay, I get it. Y'all thought we were suckers. That's what y'all thought, right? Or you thought you could steal out the pot. Oh, okay, I get it. $2-3 trillion of our tax-paying money. You didn't think $20, 20 million, 40 million. We wasn't gonna notice that. 200 million. I mean, we got a couple of trillion in the pot. You take a little 25 million here. You motherfucker got. Let me tell you something. It's more money than they know what to do with. They just giving this shit away. They just give. Listen to this. I'm gonna play this shit one more time. Big salute to the chat, though. We gonna listen to Donald Trump today. Fuck it. You don't like it? You know what to do. We gonna listen to Donald Trump. We gonna listen to Donald Trump today. I don't care how you feel about it. Y'all sat there and y'all watched Kamala Dick Harris and Megan Thee Stallion popping coochie all over Atlanta. Y'all was out there when Kamala Dick Harris gave the Asian community, gave them $28.7 billion of our tax-paying money. Y'all was all with that. And then y'all turned around and disrespected black men because we was talking better for Trump. Y'all said, oh, y'all don't want to get down with black women and they going to shoot your black ass. That y'all was disrespecting us. Y'all don't remember when y'all was disrespecting us, telling us they going to shoot us down in the street and don't come back to black women because they ain't going to help. We don't need your help, black women. We need you to shut your goddamn mouth and get behind a leader. No, I gotta stand on grown man business. You was with Kamala Harris, right? So we don't need your help, black women. We need you to shut your mouth and follow the leaders of this. Because I guarantee you, Kamala wasn't about to tell us where his money was going. Kamala was talking more about, reproductive rights and all that. Your body, your choice. We don't give a goddamn. Half the time, we didn't want you to have the babies any goddamn way. Do you know that? Did anybody tell y'all that? Half of the time, the men is telling y'all, we don't want no kids with y'all. And y'all go. So we was tired of seeing Kamala Dick Harris and Megan Thee Stallion popping pussy all over Atlanta. We was tired of seeing Cardi B and Glorilla with her moose knuckle all over Atlanta. We don't want no goddamn smelly ass moose knuckle, Glorilla. And I told you that the last live stream. That moose knuckle stank. We want to know where the goddamn money is at. That's it. That's all we want to know. Where is the money going? I'm paying property taxes. He paying property taxes. You paying property taxes. I'm paying taxes on water. I'm paying taxes on food. You paying taxes on food. And you paying tax. We paying all these goddamn taxes and you ain't got the money. Fuck is you talking about? Y'all was disrespecting us trying to get Kamala in office. Oh, it's gonna be history in the making. Fuck history. Where's the money at? So everybody at one time, I want you to put it in the chat. Where's the money? Because we don't give a damn about Kamala Harris. We don't give a damn about Megan Thee Stallion. Put it, where is the money at? You want to know where the money is at? Open your ears up.
Being spent, right? Let's go into that for just a second. $520 million for a consultant on the environment. It's called Environmental, Social, and Governance. Investments in Africa and mobilize private sector resources. $520 million. Somebody got $520 million for an environmental, sounds like an environmental study. It's the most.
$520 million for an environment study for a country that ain't in anything and everything outside of America. $520 million fucking dollars. Do you want to know where the money is at, or do you want to see Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla with a moose knuckle out? We don't want to see that moose knuckle. So you look like a fucking moose, actually. Now I'm gonna say it again. I said it the last. I'm gonna say it again. Glorilla, when you take that makeup off and that wig, you look like a fucking moose in the face. We don't care about your moose knuckle, little lady. We don't care about none of that. Fuck showing off my moose knuckle, bitch. Boy, hey, bitch, put that moose knuckle back up in them goddamn jeans. Put your goddamn moose knuckle up, bitch. Where the money, bitch? You got the money. Keep your moose knuckle to yourself, shorty. Don't you ever talk to us about a moose knuckle again. And when you look like a goddamn moose, you, Megan Thee Stallion, we don't care. We want to know where the money is at. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Fuck it. Y'all don't want to say it. Y'all want to keep acting all like it's this and all. Look at the glow up. You ain't glowed up nothing. You got some money, you got some wigs, and you got some makeup, Mrs. Glorilla. And you look like a goddamn moose when you come up out of all that clown shit that you put on your face. You look like a moose. Somebody need to say, I said it. Goddamn if I said it. Yeah. Yeah, you, Kamala, Dick Harris, all of you motherfuckers, man. We don't care about none of that. And I'm going to get deeper into this because, right now we just scratching the surface. And I don't ever want you to forget that this is FBA business. This is FBA, Foundational Black American Business, homie. This is the culture. So we not only wanting to find out where the money is at, but we need the check to be cut. I know you about to do a stimulus package and all, and I'm going to talk about this because I don't want you to get it confused. I don't want you to ever don't ever get it confused. I'm just giving y'all the information. I'm just giving y'all the real. But Donald J. Trump, your ass better cut that check for Foundational Black Americans. I think I know what you going to do, and I'm going to tell my subscribers and my investors what I believe you going to do. But I'm going to tell you something. If you don't do it, World War III is probably gonna go up. Another civil war is on the making if you don't cut the check. Find the money and then cut the check. All right. So we're gonna talk about that. But let's let my man talk a little bit more, man. I get a kick out of it.
I've always been one that paid a lot of money for my environmental studies, but I paid like $50,000, not $520 million. $520 million for ESG. $25 million to promote biodiversity, conservation, and promote licit livelihoods by developing socially responsible behavior in the country of Colombia. Well, it's nice, 25 million going to Colombia for something that nobody ever heard of. $40 million to improve the social and economic inclusion of sedentary migrants. 40 million. $42 million for Johns Hopkins, great place, to research and drive social and behavior change in Uganda. 42 million. What about us? What about social change in our country? $70 million for a center at Purdue to research university-sourced, evidence-based solutions to developmental challenges. I mean, these are massive numbers on things that nobody ever heard about. $10 million for Mozambique voluntary medical male circumcisions.
We're gonna start right there. Male circumcisions, right? It's nasty work, man. They you know, that's the type of stuff where you just playing in our face, man. You asking for war, right? But let's move forward. Big salute to the chat. Hit that like button, man. You know, $5,000 to $8,000 per household. Again, if you ask me, right, that's not enough. Like I seen it in the chat, it should easily be $10,000 to $20,000 per household. 10 to 20K. I'm talking flood the streets. I'm talking about stimulate the economy for real. But I had to give credit where credit is due for the gesture, for even making the attempt, for throwing it out there, for making it a reality that something is coming back. I mean, you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. So for all of y'all out there, right, that was rocking with Joe Biden, when they was trying to give us $700 for this and $400 for that. You know, 5,000 to 8,000 for you should be, that's damn good. Again, you got to know something. I don't want this to go over your head and under your bridge, but the left wing and the right wing all fly the same bird, which is the government. So I'm looking at this and I'm saying to myself, 5,000, 8,000. Come on, Trump, you got to do better than that. And all you got is 4 years, so you don't got no time to play. You're doing a good job. I'm going to respect that. But you need to really step on business. You need to really man up and do this. Really man up and do this. You know, but even Donald Trump, to a certain extent, has to satisfy the higher ups and the elites. You know, the Supreme Court. You know, the people that can stop what he's doing. He has to answer to some people. So I feel like, and this is just my perspective and my thought process, is that he's penny pinching his way. He's inching his way. I ain't mad at that. It's chess, not checkers. You show your hand too fast, everybody know your play. Sometimes you got to know when to hold them. Sometimes you got to know when to fold them. Sometimes you just got to know how to move. So I respect what he's doing. 5,000 to 8,000 per household. I respect that. But here's my advice to Donald J. Trump. After the second year, you know, once you give these stimulus packages out and you give this money out, you need to be already planning how to give more money. Do y'all remember back when COVID hit, everything went down? There was a stimulus check that went out. And then immediately he sent out another stimulus check. And I think it might have been, it was 2 or 3 stimulus checks that Donald Trump gave to the American people. If y'all don't remember, I remember that. Right? That's exactly what you should be doing this time, just with more money. First stimulus check, $5,000 to $8,000. Next stimulus check, $10,000 to $15,000 to $20,000. And that third stimulus check, we're gonna give everybody $35K, $40,000, $50,000. We're gonna overflood and stimulate the economy. Now, with all that being said, FBA, if you thinking like I'm thinking, FBA, Foundational Black Americans, if you a war general like I'm a war general, you saying, where is the reparations? Cause if for some reason, y'all always trying to pass out money for everybody when it got something to do with Foundational Black Americans. But right now it's too early to call that play. Right now it's too early. My thought process, wait till you about 3 years in, Donald Trump. Wait till it's almost over. Wait till your run is coming to an end, and then you give out them reparations, homie. Yeah, wait until it's almost over. 3 years in, give yourself 12 months and say we giving every black person X, Y, and Z. You want to be the greatest president. You want to go down as the greatest president of all time. You are already on the path of doing that. You are already on the path of being the greatest president to ever live. Once you pass those reparations out to black people and black people alone, once you pass a hate bill for black people and black people alone, we need reparations and we need a hate bill. Just like y'all did for the Asians. Asian hate. Y'all remember Asian hate? Do y'all remember that? Let's walk down memory lane. Once upon a time, there was a situation called Asian hate. It was all over CNN. It was all over YouTube. It was all over the Breakfast Club. And Asians were being attacked. They were being harmed. They were being abused. They were being taken advantage of. Asian people out there in New York City and out there in, California. So what Joe Biden and Kamala Dick Harris did is, as soon as they got in office, they passed the Asian hate crime bill. Not only did they pass the Asian hate crime bill, but they also gave the Asian community $28.6 billion. And all you had to do is do the due diligence and you would get a big ass check out of that money. And ask yourself this question. Have you heard anything from Asian people? Mass deportation. Have you heard the Asian people crying out for help? Have you heard anything about anything going on with Asian people right now? Are they talking about Trump? Are they talking about mass deportation? Are they talking about money? They got $28.7 billion and they've been quiet ever since. When the last time you heard of Asian hate? When the last time you seen an Asian person being attacked on America? They got that money and $28.7 billion from Kamala Dick Harris. So that's what we need from Donald Trump and Elon Musk. You really want to do this? You really want to take it to the next level? It's going to be more. It's going to take more than a stimulus check. We need 2 or 3 stimulus checks. And at the end of your run, when you're going out, this is your 8th year, you can't come back. Black people, Donald Trump already told y'all we built America. He said that on national TV, on live news. He said black people, not Africans, not Haitians, and not Jamaicans. He said black people built America. He said America was built on the backs of black people. Donald Trump, that's what need to happen. That's what need to happen. I understand you don't want to do it right now. It's not smart for Donald Trump to give black people reparations this early in his candidacy, this early in his running, this early in his presidential seat. It's not smart. It's not smart. It's a lot of people that's going to turn their back on Donald Trump. It's going to be a lot of people that's going to turn their back on Donald Trump if he do anything for black people. So on that second motion, on that second turn right there, that's when you start building that money up. So to all my FBA, everybody that's in tune with Grown Man Business TV, that's asking where that money at, understand something. First, we got to audit the government and we got to find the money. That's what we doing right now. It's so much money in fraudulent government funding of our tax-paying dollars that they already found $55 billion, and he's counting on them finding about 2 or 3 trillion. Once we get to that 2 and 3 trillion, it's going to be some reparations coming to black people. And if it don't, if so happen Donald Trump goes 4 years and he don't do nothing for black people, then we need to talk, man. We need to talk, and we need to really consider war. Oh, let me tell y'all something. You know, we are on the brink of war, homie. I don't know about you, but I'm telling you something, homie. You know, the majority of Americans are not doing good. They can't pay their rent. They can't pay their mortgage. There's so many houses being foreclosed. It's like the highest rate of vehicle repos happening right now. The most repos in the last 50 years is happening right now. I make this shit look good, man. I work hard. You know, I got a family unit. You know, I'm a team player. You understand what I'm saying? But I feel sorry for all the single people out there that's only bringing in one stream of income, only be able to work one job. I feel sorry for the people who got bamboozled out of marriage. I feel sorry for the people who let the higher ups and the elites brainwash you into not having a partner, a real solid partner but by your side, because that's what y'all need right now. A lot of y'all need a wife, or you need a husband, and you need you need 2 incomes in that house to maintain what you got. I'm trying to give y'all some game on this. If it don't go down, when it go down, if the money don't come, if they play with us, because you got to know something again, Donald Trump is on the left or the right wing. The left and the right wing fly the government. If the higher ups and the elites, if that money don't come to us within these 4 years, hey, homie, war is a high consideration. You know, I get real, bruh, let me tell you something. I get real upset just at the thought of Kamala Dick Harris. I get real upset at the thought of how women try to lead us into the hellfire. You know what I'm saying? Like, women saw the opportunity to feel like they was running the country, and they was willing to lead the whole country off the cliff just to say we got a so-called black woman president. And that shit is disgusting to me. It's disgusting, because Kamala Dick Harris told black people, foundational black Americans, I'm not just going to do something for y'all and that's it. You think I'm just going to give y'all some money and I'm not going to give everybody some money? Kamala Dick Harris told a black woman that she was not going to give black people what we deserve, but turned around and did that exact same thing for Asian community. The Asian community got $28.7 billion, and we ain't getting none of that money. They didn't have to share that shit with America. They didn't have to share it with nobody else. They took all that money and they got, oh, Asians, y'all thought I ain't see that? Manhattan, Chinatown, y'all think I ain't see that? Oh, I saw that. I don't hear nobody talking about that. I'm the only one on YouTube, on this app, that will even speak on that. They got all that money for the Asian hate crime bill, and we ain't heard nothing about that. Listen, didn't a lot of Asian people come over here undocumented? It wasn't all Mexicans and Latinos that came across the border illegally. It was a lot of Chinese men that came across that border illegally. It was a lot of Asian people that came across the American borders illegally. We all saw it on TV. But for some reason, we ain't seen one Asian person with handcuffs on yet. Let's talk about this. Have you seen one Asian person being deported? Have you seen one Chinaman, one Japanese man, one Vietnamese man? Have you seen one with handcuffs on? This is why I say it get real. This is why I say it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. And listen, man, while everybody is talking about Big Meech, we gonna ask where the fuck is the money at? While everybody's talking about 50 Cent, you know, I want to tell the government we don't back down. Yeah, we don't back down, homie. The rap game's all fucked up now. What we gonna do now? How we gonna eat? GMB's back in town. Yeah. The rap game's all fucked up now. What we gonna do now? How we gonna eat? Grown man business is back in town. That's Jollo punk ass thinking out loud. Southside till I die, that's just how I get down. Listen, I'm an old head, homie. That's old school 50 right there. Everybody talking about Charleston White. We gonna talk about that as well. But you need to know something. Where's the money at? And Donald Trump just read a list of about 30 different places, about 15 different countries getting all our money. So now think about what Kamala Dick Harris was saying. Think about Joe Biden when they told us all those times they ain't have that money. The budget wouldn't be able to afford it. Where was they gonna get that money? Well, how about you pay us our money back? How about you pay us a percentage? 40% of what we give up every year need to come back to the household, to the American household. And I'm going to tell you something. I want you to understand something. I'm very articulate. I know how to talk this talk and make YouTube pay me for talking like this. I know how to do it. Let me show y'all something. Big salute to the chat. I want to show y'all something. Look at this. I want y'all to see this. Look at this. Look at this. You see this? Look at this. Look, we live right here. You see that? We live right now, right? You see all the live streams. Now look at this right here. Look, look, look. Monetization. Look at this. Look at that. Look. Look. Green. You see that? Look. Right here is something new. That's something new. I'm going to tell y'all about that in a few minutes. It says sharing, but you see it's green, right? Look at that. Look at that. I'm only showing you that to let you know I'm going to talk this war general talk and I'm going to make them pay me for it. The Constitution say the American citizen can take a tyrant government to war legally. That's our constitutional right to do. That's our American citizen right to do. The same way we have the freedom of speech, the same way we have the right to bear arms, we have the right to take this government to war if they are a tyrant government. And I'm going to tell you something. With all that money, with all those hundreds of millions of dollars that they giving to all these different countries, instead of giving it to us, that make them a tyrant government. That make them a tyrant government. That's why you feel how you feel, homie. You feel like you want to go to war or something. You don't know why you feel so tense. Because really, we are at the brink of war, and it's our constitutional right to do so. So I'm gonna tell y'all something. All of you black women out there, all of you black women out there that was praying that Kamala Dick Harris got in the office, you better thank Jesus Christ's sandals. Yeah, I said that. You better get on your knees and you better kiss Jesus Christ's sandals that we stepped in front of that. Because if we didn't step in front of that, war would already be commenced. War will already be active right now. And one thing for sure, two things for certain, to all the women, not just black women, all women, y'all ain't fit for war. Oh, yeah, you a boss baby. You make your money. You own a business. You do an X, Y, and Z. All because men make it safe for you to do that. Nah, we're going to talk about this because I'm demanding. We got to demand respect on American soil. And when I say demand respect, that means coming from the women as well. Black women, Mexican, white. I don't care what color you are. As soon as the war break out, now you're going to be trying to find a man to protect you and all that. Yeah, you independent until it's wartime. You an independent woman until it's time to go to war. Now you looking for protection and all that. So all that back talk and all that disrespect y'all was bringing to black men when we was trying to tell y'all we got to get Trump in office. Y'all might want to say I'm sorry. Y'all might want to apologize for that. You might want to kiss Jesus' sandals that we got Trump in office, because if Kamala Dick Harris would have got in office and she wouldn't have been talking about this money and she wouldn't have been sending out stimulus checks to revamp the American people, we were going to go to war. And guess what women do when it's wartime? Yeah, I got to keep it 100. Guess what women do when it's time to go to war? They duck and they hide. When it's time to go to war, women get in the closet with the children. When it's time to go to war, women want a man to protect them. So all that boss baby shit, all that you doing this and you doing that, all that little bit of money you think that you making, you better be kissing the ring. You better go to your husband, go to your man, go to your father, and kiss the fucking ring. Because as soon as we say you ain't making no more money, you ain't making no more money. As soon as we say it's wartime, all that shit that you doing go out the window. Nah, man, somebody got to say this, bro. Somebody got to say this. We built the roads that you drive on. Huh? You a boss, right? With a car that you get in, we built it. The plumbing that you use when you use the bathroom, we installed it. The electricity that you use in your house, us electricians put that in your house. The building that you use, for your business and, your entrepreneurship and, your independent lifestyle, we built that business. We paved the road so that hey man, you better kiss the fucking ring. Yeah, everybody's a big dog until a grown man walk in the room. Everybody's a big dog until a real big dog walk in the room. And you ain't a big dog if you ain't the protection. No, I want to talk to them, man. Salute to the chat. I'm tired of these simps, man, pussyfooting around these women. We made this. We created this. And y'all tried to disrespect us to put a woman in office? Oh, yeah. It's getting real, homie. It's getting real. It's getting real in the battlefield. And all that entrepreneur, all that shit only exists because we say so. Men, grown men. All that boss baby, all that independent lifestyle stuff that you do, it only exists because we say so. Because we allow it to. We allow you to exist. We allow women to coexist. There is no such thing as an alpha woman. Let me tell you something. The alpha, we are the protection. We don't need protection. And that's a bar that I want you to apply to your daily lifestyle. The alpha male, we are the alpha male because we are the protection. We don't need protection. If you need protection, you are the furthest thing from an alpha anything. You are the furthest thing from an alpha anything if you need protection. And listen, ladies, y'all need protection. The alpha don't need protection. We are the protection. So go get up, get on your computer, run your business, make your money, right? Be an independent boss baby. Live your life. But always pay attention and pay due and pay homage to the men, the grown men in America that make it possible for you. Yeah, I had to say it like that. I don't want to talk soft. I don't want to do that. I don't want to pussyfoot. I want you to understand what you're dealing with. And y'all would have got Kamala Dick Harris in office, and Kamala Dick Harris would have been sending all this money to them places where they've been going. And Kamala Dick Harris would have told you the same thing Joe Biden told you. We sending more money to the Ukraine. We sending more money to the Palestine war and all that. Shit that we do not care about. While you breaking your back to make ends meet, we still sending, and a war would have happened. I'm gonna leave y'all with this, and I'm gonna just give y'all this last example. Do y'all remember when COVID hit? I remember when it hit. And one of the things I remember the most when that germ took place and it spread like wildfire is going to Costco's. You know, everybody was trying to buy up all the food. Everybody was trying to buy up all the water and the toilet paper. And I remember women that were in the Costco's. You know, trust me, I remember this. There were single mothers and single women in the Costco's trying to buy water. And it was grown ass men in there saying, hell no, I'm taking this to my family. And if you didn't have a man in there, if you didn't have a husband, a father, a brother, a boyfriend, a friend, a man, a grown man, you wasn't getting no fucking water and you wasn't getting no toilet paper. And they ended up having to bring a police officer in the Costco, and they lined everybody up in a single file line, and they calculated and they guarded the water and the toilet paper so that everybody could get some. But before that police officer came into that building, y'all wasn't getting no water and no toilet paper. And I'm gonna tell you something. It was only one police officer in there. If chaos would have broke out, y'all was not getting water and y'all was not getting toilet paper. We run this. Grown men run this world. We built this world. The outside and the infrastructure. There is nothing you can do about that. And when we say that it's over, it's over. When we say it's war, it's war. Big salute to Donald Trump, man, for, just bringing a sense of reality back to America. You think Kamala was gonna make it law that there is only male and female? No, she was gonna allow 40 more genders to be invented. She was gonna allow 40 more genders to be presented to your children in school. That's what Kamala was gonna do. So it took Donald Trump to come into office and say there are only two genders, male and female. It took a man to do that, not a woman. You ask Kamala what a woman is, and she can't even answer the question. And well, from what it looked like, she a woman. Why am I saying this? Because there's a lot of women that fall under the voice of Grown Man Business TV. And, it's a lot of women and it's a lot of people that are not used to dealing with real men. Y'all are not used to listening or hearing real men. Y'all are used to listening to Saucy Santana and Little Nas X. So, this can be taken out of context, but I need you to understand how pivotal this is, how important it is to recognize that men rule this, and we allow y'all. We allow you. Yeah, we don't. When I go out to the store, I'm not looking for protection. If I go to the corner store and somebody smack me, I'm not going to look around and say, who's going to help me? Can you please help me, sir? We going to war. But if you, a female, if you go to McDonald's and somebody get up and say, fuck it, and smack you in your mouth, you're going to be looking around the McDonald's and saying, can one of you black guys help me? Did you see what he just did to me? You are not that. You are only allowed to do what we allow you to do. You get up and go get gas and one of these dudes feel like violating you, you will get violated. That's it. With that being said, respect what it is. As long as you tap into your supreme femininity, I'm tapping into my supreme masculinity. And as long as you have tapped into that femininity, you got my utmost respect, you got my utmost protection, and that's it. I don't care where we was at. If I saw you in a gas station and you a feminine woman, and you carrying yourself like a grown woman, I'ma protect you. I ain't gonna let nobody put their hands on yo homeboy. Hold up, homie. You know Shorty? Hey, Shorty, you know him? We gonna stop that right then and there. But if you were, we wasn't raised to protect hoes. In my generation, we wasn't raised to protect Jezebels. We wasn't raised to protect the prostitutes. So if you carrying yourself like a hoe, or you carrying yourself like a prostitute, or you got that Jezebel spirit, then I'm going back up and mind my goddamn business. I got to mind my business, baby. Big salute to the chat, man. I feel like that message need to be gave because ain't nobody on YouTube talking like this. Ain't nobody on this app in this lane. Nobody, homie. Nobody. These dudes is caught up, man. And you know, it's my duty to give you this side of the game. It's my duty. It's my duty to give you this part right here. Alphas don't need protection. We are the protection. Don't ever call yourself an alpha woman. Don't ever let me hear you say you are alpha nothing. Alphas don't need protection. We are the protection. We are the protection. So we don't need nobody to protect us. You need somebody to protect you, right? Act like it. When we tell you Kamala Dick Harris ain't the right fit right now, fall in line and follow the leaders. When we tell you, hey, listen, right now we need Trump in office. We need that money to start flowing back through the United States of America. We need our tax dollars to work for us, not for fucking Asia, not for the Ukraine. We need our tax dollars to work for us. Close your mouth and follow the leader. But see, y'all was feeling big and bad. You know, you got all these, and let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Big salute to the chat. We're gonna talk tonight. This a real one for y'all. This is gonna be excellent playback material. All right. You had Kamala, you had Megan Thee Stallion, you had Glorilla, you know, the showing the moose knuckle, looking like a goddamn moose. Yeah, a whole moose fresh out the mountains. You had Cardi B, right? You got all these women of color talking for Kamala. But when we got Donald Trump reading out where all our tax money's going, we don't see nobody, no celebrities. Where are all the celebrities? Where is Snoop Dogg? Where is all the celebrities? Where's LeBron James at? When he was telling us to vote for Kamala. Where's DL Hughley at? Where's all of these puppets at that was convincing you to vote for a fake black woman? But we got Donald Trump reading a list with hundreds of millions of our tax-paying dollars going to everywhere except America, and ain't one celebrity, one puppet. That's why I tell you my voice is more powerful than CNN. It's more powerful than Fox News. My voice, Grown Man Business TV, my voice is more powerful than DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God playing butt tag every day on your morning radio. Independent content creating. It's a gift and a curse, but when you use it the right way, oh, it's a big gift, homie. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Independent content creating is the gift that keeps on giving. Because I can say it, where they at? Where they at? Where Lil Boosie at? Where are all these celebrities? Why is not 50 Cent talking about this? We don't care about that shit, 50. You did bad. You did business with a federal informant, 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson. So we don't I don't care what you talking about. Why you ain't talking about this? Why is nobody pointing the black community? Why is nobody directing FBA culture to this video right here? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Now you understand why you need to hit the like button. Now you understand why you need to hit the share button when it comes to this independent content creating. Now you understand, right? Because the only way it's going to get to the masses is if y'all put the real in the front. If y'all elevate the realest on YouTube. Grown Man Business TV. Yeah, DJ Wackademics ain't going to do it. DJ Acadiddy, he ain't going to talk about Donald Trump. But Acadiddy will sit there and have those sexual conversations with a 15-year-old little boy. Oh, y'all forgot about that? I didn't forget about that, Mr. Actor Diddy. I call him Wackademics or Acadiddy. Yeah, he was out here acting a ditty. DJ Actor Diddy. You was out here acting a ditty with them little kids. DJ Actor Diddy. You thought we forgot about that? It's time to take those dudes and put them in the dirt. It's time to dig the grave 6 feet deep, maybe 12 feet for a DJ actor Diddy. And it's time to put grown man business at the forefront. You ain't knowing what's going on. Let's talk about this. Where the celebrities at? Y'all watching No Jumper, Adam 22, another dude that got allegations and proof that he was having sexual conversations with a 16-year-old little girl. Yeah, Adam 22 got the same charges. Charlemagne the God, he got the same charges. He got grape allegations. A girl, yeah, he said it. Charlemagne the God said he put Spanish fly in that little girl drink. I didn't even know what the hell Spanish fly was. Spanish fly? What the hell is that? He said it out his own mouth, and y'all listen to Charlemagne. We saw it and heard it with our own ears, and y'all still listen to Actor Diddy. So maybe a lot of y'all want that. Maybe a lot of y'all want to be a part of the industry. Maybe a lot of y'all been brainwashed. Because when you hear real grown men speaking, when a big dog walk in the room, you can't even tell the difference. You don't know. Listen, everybody's the big dog until a real big dog walk in the room. So you looking at a real big dog right now. So you got to respect that. I want 100,000 subscribers on this channel. I want a YouTube plaque for talking like this. I already make YouTube pay me for talking like this. Now I want a YouTube plaque for talking like this. It ain't another blogger. It ain't another content creator on this app with a plaque for talking like this. You like that, right? I know you like that. I know you do. It's undeniable. It's undeniable. It's a big difference between me and Hassan Campbell. It's a big fucking difference, homie. It's a big difference between me and Charleston White. It's a big difference, homie. These dudes is imposters. These dudes is fraudulent. These dudes are false leaders, homie. False idols. I don't want you to ever idolize me. I want you to understand that I'm in the same matrix that you in. I pay the same taxes that you pay. Huh? I'm getting taken advantage of the same way you getting taken advantage of. And I want war about it. I want to go to war behind it. That's the difference between me and Charleston White. Charleston White wanted to be a celebrity. He wanted to be a comedian. He think this shit funny. And we're going to talk about that. That humiliation ritual has come, Charleston. I just talked about it last night. So crazy how you speak things into existence. Go look at my last live stream. I talked about what they gonna do to Charleston White. No bond. Aggravated assault. 2 charges. They about to show you something, nigga. Your influence ain't as strong as it used to be, Charleston. When you laid down with Aiden Ross, you walked through the door, Charleston. Now the price has to be paid. Now the price gotta be paid, homie. You thought that dog fur rock with you, didn't you? Everybody's a big dog until the realest walk in the room, until a real big dog walk into the room. And Charleston was never a big dog. Hassan Campbell was never a big dog. Never. Never, ever. There was never a big dog. Their message got watered down. Their message got compromised. You see Haas, he riding around in new Benzes and all that. Salute to you, Haas. I respect. I see what you doing. But I know how you got it. I know how you got it, homie. Disrespecting your mama on YouTube. Exposing your sexual escapades with other men on YouTube. I know how you got that Benz. I know how you got financially stable off YouTube. Huh? It's a difference between me and you. You know, Charleston White. I know how you became a comedian on YouTube. Disrespecting your own community. Bowing down to the higher ups and the elites. letting Aiden Ross, a little Jewish kid, talk to you sexually and all that. Whew. I can't make this up. I know how you got that. Everybody a big dog till the real big dog walk in the room. Big salute to Donald Trump, man. Big salute to Elon Musk. Big salute to Doge. Big salute to the first ever audit of the American government. The audit. When money come up missing, when business ain't been doing right, when we can't figure out and calculate where the money going, it's only good business to do an audit. Yeah, we don't know what $4 trillion is at. Let's stop all the money. Let's not pay nobody, and let's figure out where the money is at. That's it. That's the main objective. Keep the main thing the main thing. That's what my uncles used to tell me, the old heads back in the day, real men. They used to say, yo, G&B, listen, man, I hear you and all that, but always keep the main thing the main thing. Always. Keep the main thing the main thing, and the main thing is the money. Where's the money at? So big salute to the candidates. Big salute to the office. Big salute to the president. Yeah. Had to be said, man, because it's time that we start putting our foot down. And I don't care about the money. I don't care about the yearly income. If you are in front of a man, then you need to respect that. If you are dealing with a man, then you need to follow that. It's going to come a time where your little money and your little career, and you know, it could be your big career, your big money, whatever it is, it's going to come to an end if we say so. It's going to stop right there, just like when COVID hit. Your fucking career stopped right there. If a war take out, your career stops right there if we say so. Black women are the only women that don't seem to know how to follow the leaders, homie. White women follow the leaders. All those white women made y'all think they was voting for Kamala. Oh, Kamala. And they secretly went in there and voted for Trump because that's what their husband told them to do. Asian women, Mexican women, they follow the fucking leaders. You better get in line, homie. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can't make this up. Big salute to the chat. Big salute to the chat. We are officially approaching 36,000 subscribers. We are on our way to 40K. 40K. Organically as well. Organically. You know, no extras, no preservatives. You know, these messages and these conversations are highly needed in our community. And sometimes it got to be said like this, but it's always respectfully and it's always with love. Always understand that. Respectfully. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a full-blown protector. You know, I don't play no games. No games about black women. I don't play no games about them. Young, old. If I'm in the presence of a woman, I'm a country boy. I was raised in Norfolk, Virginia, 757 Norfolk, Virginia. It's yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. And I be goddamn if I let no man put their hands on no black woman in front of me. Period. Period. You need to know that. Like, that's just the aura I give off. So all those videos you see where a white man, I seen a video in California, right? I seen this a couple of days ago where a Mexican security guard slapped the taste out of a black woman's mouth. I think it was in a Taco Bell. I mean, he smacked fire out this black lady, and nobody did nothing. And I mean, me personally, I'm watching the video and I'm calculating everything I could have did in that video. Oh yeah, I would have took that gun off of him. When he was doing all what he was doing with that black lady, I would have slipped up behind him, snatched that gun off his waist, and maybe, you know, maybe you be walking with a cane for the rest of your life. You know, I like to, I don't want to just kill you, you know what I'm saying? But I would love to blow a kneecap out. Yeah, I could only imagine how it would feel taking a bullet to the knee, and I give you that. Boom. Lay down, homie. Yeah, lay down, lay down, lay down. You doing too much. Lay down. I would have blew his kneecap off, put the gun in his mouth. He would never put his hands on another black woman in his life. I would have blew his kneecap out, then put the gun in his mouth. I'm talking through his teeth. Yeah, open your mouth, or I would have shoved it in his mouth and they chipped a couple of his teeth and all that. I'm talking real grown man business to you right now. Sometimes that grown man business gonna sound harsh. Man, I'm you know what? How about this? How about this? Watch this. Big salute to the chat. We in here. Big salute to watch this. Watch this. Hold on. Salute to the chat. Hit that like button if you're just getting in here. Wipe your feet off. Watch this. Watch this. Man, if I could find it, I'm going to show it to you. Yeah, I ain't going to be able to find it. Shit was nasty work, B. Hold up. It's black woman. Let me make sure I'm putting that in there. Black woman. Salute to the chat. Watch this. This shit right here was nasty. This shit was crazy. But it was just, it was terrible, bro. This shit was terrible. Hold on, let me see. Here we go right here. Watch this. All right, so this was 6 days ago, right? Hold on. Here we go. Watch this. Watch this, guys. Now, let me show y'all something. Watch this. Because, again, I'm going to show y'all this, man. I seen it the other day. And again, it just really, made me, you know, this is grown man business. This is what's needed worldwide, especially nationwide in America. And I say all these things just so you know that it's respectfully and it's out of love. And see, my aura, when I'm standing in a restaurant or I'm standing in the corner store, the way that I stand, just my energy give grown fucking man. I notice it, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the times they looking, you know, white men, especially Mexican men, they always looking at us as black men. They peeping us out, even if you don't know it. They trying to see your mannerisms, because a lot of us, you know, it's Rainbow Coalition. A lot of us is Saucy Santana. So they, before they move, they gonna look and see. They're gonna look and feel. And I make sure every time I'm around them, I look them right in their eye, and my eyes is telling you that it's gonna go up in here if you need to go up in here. And they always respect it. Always. Now watch this. Big salute to the chat. Let me show y'all something. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. This shit was nasty. Watch this. Big salute. Hit the like button.
Okay.
Whoa.
So there's the physical assault. Okay.
Look at this.
Okay. Okay. So
I'm talking, sheesh. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. We not having none of that. We not having none of that. I would have jumped in and went ahead and, you know, I would have scooped him up, took the gun off his waist. We going to war right now. You know what I'm saying? Blew his kneecap out, subdued him, you know, got him down, lay down. Open your mouth, open. Yeah, chip your teeth all up and all that. Put this shit in your mouth. Shut up. Shut up. I don't want to show it too many times. That shit was crazy. He spun her around. Boom. Like, whoa. Whoa. So understand this, right? There's no justification for that. There's no reason to ever treat a woman like that. But when a female is portraying herself as a woman, right? Most of the time, it ain't even gonna turn to that. Cause soon as he would have got a little bit hostile or his voice would have raised, a woman is gonna eliminate herself from the situation. A woman is not going to sit there, go back and forth with a man. A woman is not going to sit there talking crazy. A woman ain't going to do that. So a lot of the times you females are not acting like women. Y'all not acting like women. And when you start talking back to a man who can obviously physically assault you, when you start raising your voice, when you start becoming combative, when you start doing all these things, that is not ladylike. That's the behavior of a whore, of a prostitute, of a Jezebel. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I mean when I say the alpha thing. That lady needs protection. When that man put his hands on her, she needs somebody to help her. But that's the same type, this is the same woman that'll probably get on her live stream and call herself an alpha woman because of the money that she make. Money don't make you an alpha. Your business, none of those things, your job, your career, your degrees, your money, your salary, none of that shit makes you an alpha. I don't care if you pay every bill in the house. You are not the alpha. Because the way he smacked fire out your mouth, you can't even stop it. It's nothing you could do. That lady would have looked around. If I would have been standing there trying to order my quesadilla and my tortilla chips and all that, that lady would have looked right in my eyes as a black man and been like, please help me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm asking for extra mild sauce. Yo, you got more mild sauce? I need extra mild sauce. He smack her, boom. What the fuck? She looked right in my, can you help me? Help me. Help you? Bitch, I got to get this quesadilla. I just ordered a hot quesadilla with extra mild sauce. But it turned right around and go and talking to me. Oh yeah, I'm the alpha. Men are afraid and intimidated by your alpha male. That's what that lady be saying on her spare time, that men are intimidated by an alpha male. But then this Mexican man smack fire out your mouth and all of a sudden you ain't alpha no more. Now I said I help you. I help you, but we got to keep it 100. I would have told her at the end of it, don't you ever use the word alpha unless you say an alpha man or alpha male. Please don't you ever do that again. That's this same woman be telling somebody, oh, I'm an alpha female, and I'm an alpha, and they're intimidated by me because of the money that I make and how I live and my lifestyle and my career. And then when this regular security guard who make $10 an hour smack your mouth off, now all of a sudden you need help. You know what I mean? You making $250,000 a year, and you making you made $1 million last year, and this man right here make $8.50. And he smack your goddamn mouth down your throat, put your teeth in the back of your mouth, and now all of a sudden you need help and all that. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. So listen, man, big salute to the chat, and you already know how we give it up. I feel empty. I feel complete. When I deliver the downloads that needed to be delivered, I always feel satisfied, and the message has been delivered. You understand? Big salute to Donald Trump for stepping in and just giving America a glimpse of grown man business. You know what I'm saying? For just being articulate, for stepping into office no matter what happens, and being able to expose the fraudulent behavior of the federal government. Bruh, listen what I'm saying. I know it's a lot going on. I know Big Meech, 50 Cent. I know it's a lot going on, but listen to me. We are literally right now auditing the Federal Reserve. We are auditing the IRS. Imagine that. Think how crazy that is. Think how historic that is. Where you got the goddamn president of the United States auditing the IRS. You know how many people go to jail for not paying their taxes? You know how many real gangsters is scared of the IRS? You know how many real men are scared of the IRS? The last thing they gonna do is not pay their taxes. And we got Donald Trump and Elon Musk auditing the federal government. Man, this is historic. And I just think that somebody needs to remind you on how historic this is. This shit has never, this is unprecedented. This is unprecedented. We have never seen this in our lifetime. We have never seen the federal government, the Federal Reserves be audited. and expose, not only audit it, but expose to the American people where the money is at. This shit is not something you want to miss. This is not something you want to miss because you thinking about Big Meech and if he ratted or not. Or you talking about Cuffy or 50 Cent or Lil Meech and BMF. You don't want to miss this action talking about BMF. So again, big salute to, Donald Trump. Big salute to Elon Musk. I'm going to do a whole live stream on Elon Musk. He think he's slick. Elon Musk believes that he's smarter than the average American. And in a lot of ways he is. He's very smart. But because I can see through the smoke and mirror, it's very easy to see what's going on with Elon Musk. It's a lot going on in South Africa with white Africans saying that they are being robbed of their land. Imagine that. White European Africans. I ain't know you could be a European African, but I've been seeing this my whole life where you got European Jamaicans. You got white people that'll tell you they Jamaican. They twist that dog fur up and put that beeswax in it. With all that beeswax on top of that dog fur, they get to looking like dreadlocks a little bit. And Elon Musk is a white African. You know what I mean? And in South Africa right now, it's European white people that are Africans that are saying they are being taken advantage of and their land is being stolen. And, somebody's going to come in and try to take over that regime, that government, and it's going to be Elon Musk. But before he could do that, he needs to understand some of the politics. He needs to be polished. And that's what Donald Trump is doing. He is polishing Elon Musk, you know what I'm saying, to present him as a president or a leader in South Africa, a fucking white man, a Dutch Scotsman colonizer. Yeah. Elon Musk is an alien, you know what I'm saying? I believe Elon Musk is an alien, but that's a whole nother conversation. That nigga, motherfucker, he's so white. His skin is so white that I really believe that Elon Musk is an alien. You know what I'm saying? And I just can't help but that's what I see. I just see him. I think Elon Musk is an alien. Respectfully. You know what I mean? He got the Shamar look. You know what I mean? Elon Musk and Shamar. Look at this. Look at this real quick. Let me show you. Look at this. You don't think that's an alien, bro? Look how white he is. This motherfucker telling us he from Africa. The motherfucker told me he from Africa. He want me to believe he from Africa. Look at this. That motherfucker white, look how white he is, bro. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this white man and look at Elon Musk, man. Look at this white man right here. And then look at Elon Musk. Elon Musk is an alien, man. I wholeheartedly believe that Elon Musk was born on Pluto, the farthest planet from the sun. I believe that he was conceived on Pluto, and he was born on the farthest planet from the sun, bro. I believe that wholeheartedly. The downloads are telling me that this is a fucking alien, bro. Elon Musk is not even a human, bro. This is a fucking alien, bro. You gotta know something ain't right about Elon Musk, man. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this motherfucker, man. Look at this shit. Look at that shit. Look. See what I'm saying? This will make me dangerous. Because Elon Musk can hear this shit and he'll say, hey, man, that guy's on to us. How did he know? Well, the fucking Grown Man Business TV, man. You didn't hear about that? He called me a fucking alien. How did he know? He said I was born on Pluto. How did Grown Man Business TV? We gotta get. How did he know that? That motherfucker, that's the whitest. I ain't never known white people could get that white, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Respectfully, you know what I'm saying? Respectfully, I rock with Elon and all that. I like what he doing with the money, but I know why he doing it. But I'm just saying, I ain't this motherfucker. This motherfucker whiter than powder, bro. Like, ain't no. I'm telling you, bro. That's his skin. That shit look like he covered in baby powder. That motherfucker, that motherfucker like, hey, bro, that shit is alarming. He's so white, that shit alarming. If I seen him in real life, bro, I feel like I was in front of an alien or a foreign object, and I'd be scared, bro. Nah, that shit, that motherfucker is, bro. I don't even think. I think Mayo got more pigment than him. Mayo is not even that white. Mayo is like it got like a Mayo and shit ain't that white, bro. Maybe like Miracle Whip. But that shit, what he got on right there, bro, this shit right here, bro. Look at this. Look at this shit right here. This is absolute, bro. Ain't no fucking way that's a human, bro. Bro, that ain't no human, bro. You can't tell me that's a human. That motherfucker is not a human, bro. I said it is what it is. That motherfucker is an alien, bro. He was born on Pluto, the farthest planet from the sun. But, you know, salute. I know what he doing. Thank God we got Donald Trump in office to be able to regulate this shit. Because a dude like Bill Gates or Elon Musk with the wrong and a certain amount of power, that shit could go crazy. So we need Donald Trump to control him. But he's going to go to Africa and he's going to stir up the pot. So you know, you heard it here first. You ain't heard nobody say this. He going to Africa. He going to St. Johannesburg and all that. So that's Donald Trump. Big salute to Elon Musk, man, for just, you know, for auditing, for auditing the federal government. Some shit we never heard of before. Whoever knew that shit was probably, look at this shit. Look at this shit here. Look at that. I can't make it. Look at this. All right, we gonna go watch this. We about to move forward. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna close it out. But I want you to look at this shit right here. Look at this. Look at this nigga, man. Look at this nigga. Look. Look at this shit here, man. Jesus Christ. Look at this. I ain't gonna lie, man. I can't even say he from the Caucasus Mountains, man. That ain't Caucasus Mountain material right there, son. Like, I know what the Caucasus Mountain look like. I know what a caveman look like. You know what I'm saying? And I can't even disrespect the Caucasus Mountains by saying that ain't Caucasus. That's Pluto, man. That motherfucker's an alien, bro. That's a motherfucking alien, bro. I guarantee you, man. Yeah, you cut him open, man. That's an alien, bro. Cut that man open, man. That's an alien, bro. I'll say it one more time. Look at this shit. I can't one more time. Just look, man. That's a fucking alien, bro. That's an alien, cuz. But salute to him, you know what I'm saying? Salute to our extraterrestrial counterparts, because he is definitely an extraterrestrial. That's an alien from the far out spaces in Pluto. He was born on Pluto. Right? So salute to him and Donald Trump. You know what I mean? And salute to all the black women out there that, you know, if you was with Kamala or if you wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I really want y'all to really understand that, you know, y'all almost dropped the ball. Y'all really almost really took us to another level that y'all ain't fit for war. So if you got a husband, you got a brother, you got a dad, you got anybody around you, any man that was kind of going or fighting against the Kamala Harris situation, I want you to make an effort to, you know what I'm saying, let them know you appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I remember, what you was kind of going for Trump and blah, 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 but, I appreciate you for getting Trump in there. Cause Trump just read, and show him this video, cause he probably ain't see it. Trump just read a whole list of where our money is going. And, I appreciate you. You know, I didn't see the double. I was paying attention to the double cross, and I almost got hit with the triple cross. We saved y'all. Boy, if Kamala was in office right now, we would already be at war. Already, homie. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. All right. Last but not least, you know, big salute to my foundational Black Americans. We gonna close with that. Big salute to my FBA business, my foundational Black Americans. And understand something. These little stimulus checks, that's just the tip of the iceberg. We gonna keep our eye on that money. We not gonna fall for the big meech. We not gonna fall for the concert. We not gonna fall for the Charleston White. We not gonna fall for none of that. We gonna keep our eye on the paper. All right? That paper gonna come as long as we apply pressure. As long as we keep a boot on their neck. I'm gonna keep my boot on their neck at all times. And as long as we do that, we gonna see something at the end of the road. We gonna see where it go. Good or bad, we gonna see where it go. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, then it's war. If it's bad, then it's war. And lastly, to all my women out there, never call yourself an alpha anything. Never, never. Listen, let me tell you something. Let's see something real quick. Big salute to the chat. I had to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I had to find it. You know what I mean? And we found it. I wanna let you see this real quick. Go ahead and look. There it is. Look, there it is.
Okay.
There it is. Now I want you to know something. If you can't stop that, you ain't no alpha. You know what I mean? Your money don't make you an alpha. Your career, your degrees, none of that make you an alpha. If your ad gets smacked down like that and you need help, the alpha, we are the protection. We don't need protection. I want all the women to analyze that. Put that into your mental Rolodex and apply it to your life. These are words to live by. The alphas don't need protection. We are the protection. The alphas don't need protection because we are the protection. So to all the women that fall under my voice, I want you to use that. That's going to help you in your everyday life. That's going to help you respect your man. That's going to help you look at your son and your father and certain men in your life a little bit different. The alphas don't need protection. We are the protection. So if you are a woman out there and in any way, shape, form, or fashion, you feel like you need to be protected by Black men or whatever men that you are with, you are not an alpha. Learn to enhance and tap into your pure, supreme, feminine energy. And if you tap into your feminine energy, the last thing you're going to call yourself is an alpha. All right? So you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, man, you can tap in and you can tap out. But you know my slogan. You know what I suggest? And I suggest you tap in. Listen, I suggest you tap into this Grown Man business. I suggest you tap into this Grown Man content at all times. You already know what it is. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing. We not dressing nothing up. I'm giving you that pure dope. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Raw, pure, uncut. Yeah, we not gonna put no fentanyl, no quinine, or no baking soda. We are not tap dancing on this dope. We are not going to split or cut or stretch this dope. I'm gonna give it to you pure. I mean, I say straight off the brick into the bottles for a reason. All right? Appreciate everybody for tapping in. We growing organically. We are approaching 40K. Imagine that. You know what I mean? Imagine that. We are easily on the road to 40,000 subscribers. Right after that, we going to 50. After 50, I want 100. I want 100,000. I want 100K. Talking just like this. Yeah, that's my stomach. I'm hungry. I'm about to eat some. I'm a little bit parched. Nigga, hungry. You heard that? Put a 1 in the chat if you heard that. Put a 1 in the chat if you heard that. I don't know about you. You might not have heard that. Patterson, Jersey. Matter of fact, Yeah, put a 1 in the chat, but I want you to do this as well. Let me know where y'all from, man. It's still 275 people in the chat. Where y'all from? Paterson, New Jersey. I see you. Hey, listen, I got I got family in New Jersey. I love New Jersey. Big salute to Paterson. Big salute to Newark. Big salute to Camden. Big salute to Willingboro, New Jersey. Big salute to Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Where y'all at? Put it in the chat. Chi-Town, I see you in here. Indiana, T-Beezy, I see you in here. That's where you at, Indiana? Okay, New Orleans. New Orleans. New Orleans, I see you in here. Nolens, I see you. VA. Big salute to VA. Montgomery, Fort Worth, Texas. Daytona, GA, I see you in here. Big salute to the chat. Brooklyn. Big New York City. East New York. Big salute to East New York, Brooklyn, man. Linden Projects. You know what I mean? The 3 train, New Lots. Pennsylvania Avenue. Big salute to Brooklyn. BK, Columbus, Ohio. Denver, Colorado. Okay, I see you. Houston, Texas. Oh, yeah. Trinidad, Bumbleclad, Rosclad, upstate New York. That's Shy. What it do, Nicole? I see you in here. Yeah, I see you in here, Fontaine. I see you. Tappahannock, VA. A lot of y'all don't know that's where Chris Brown is from. Big salute to Tappahannock. Yeah, real country like. Love Tappahannock. Big salute to VA, the whole VA. Charlottesville, Richmond, Virginia, Arkansas, Knoxville, Tennessee. Wee, Stop 6, Texas. Linden, New Jersey. What it do? Chi-Town, Minnesota. Oh man, listen, man, we nationwide and we worldwide. We are international. Oklahoma. You know what I mean? Georgia. Big salute. Big salute. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a melting pot over here, man. It's a big melting pot, man. I told y'all, grown man business is an international and a universal language. All continents, all cities, all countries, you know what I'm saying? All different nationalities and races is grown man business in all of that. You know what I mean? Patterson, Big Patterson, exactly. I saw you up there, 2 up, 2 down. Big Virginia. You see that 757. Big VA. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you. Bullshitting with you on that. All right. Big salute to everybody in the chat. Big salute to everybody that's locked in, man. This is what we about to do. Y'all already in the big house, so we gonna close out like this to everybody that's new. You know, big salute to the chat. Kentucky, I see you. I see you, Cajun. I see you. Shout out to Bad News. Big salute to Bad News, VA. Well, you know how we giving it up, man. Big salute to the chat. Hope the weather is good where y'all at. Hope the weather is good where y'all at. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Shit like a resort, you feel me? Shit like a resort, baby. Wee. Shit like a resort. Yeah, it's like a resort. Big salute to the chat. Y'all are tapped into Grown Man Business. Grown Man Business TV, you feel me? So listen, man. You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? Now listen. You can tap in, you can tap out. But you know my slogan. You know what I suggest? And I suggest you tap in. Gang.